Max's unwavering devotion, a tale of friendship and reversal of roles. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and lush green meadows, a tale of two hearts was waiting to unfold. It was a story that transcended the boundaries of time and touched the deepest corners of the human soul, a story of love, companionship, and the remarkable journey of an elderly man and a sick, stray dog. The village, with its cobblestone streets and cozy cottages, was a place where the passage of time seemed gentle, like a soft breeze rustling through the leaves. In this tranquil setting lived an elderly man named William, whose days were marked by the steady rhythm of life. For years, he had found solace in the routines of his village existence. One fateful day, as the sun dipped low on the horizon, casting a golden hue over the landscape, William ventured into the outskirts of the village, led by an inexplicable pull in his heart. There, beneath the shade of a sprawling oak tree, he discovered a sight that would change his life forever: a sickly, emaciated dog with sorrowful eyes. Compassion welled up within William as he approached the frail creature, offering it a morsel of food and a kind word. In that moment, their destinies became entwined. The dog, which William would later name Max, had found not only a savior but a lifelong friend. What followed was a remarkable journey of resilience, devotion, and unexpected role reversal. As the days turned into months and years, Max, once a fragile and ailing stray, grew stronger and healthier under William's care. He became not just a companion but a guardian, a source of unwavering support in William's twilight years. Together, they explored the beauty of the village and the surrounding countryside, their bond deepening with each passing season. Max's exuberance and loyalty breathed new life into William's world, and he, in turn, provided Max with the love and care he had so desperately needed. As time moved forward, their roles evolved. Max became the caretaker, looking out for William as the years took their toll on the elderly man's health. It was a testament to the transformative power of love, demonstrating that even in the most unexpected of circumstances, bonds could form, hearts could heal, and the circle of life could reveal its profound mysteries. Join us as we embark on this heartwarming journey, a tale of two hearts that discovered the true meaning of companionship and the enduring legacy of love. This is the story of William and Max, a testament to the extraordinary connections that can form between humans and their four-legged friends. Walter knelt beside the frail, trembling dog, his heart aching at the sight of its pitiable condition. Max, as he would later call him, was a mass of matted fur, his ribs visible beneath his dirty coat. His eyes, though clouded with suffering, held a glimmer of hope as they met Walter's compassionate gaze. The elderly man had always believed in the power of small acts of kindness, and at that moment, he knew he had to provide shelter and care for this poor creature. He gently scooped Max into his arms, surprised by the weightlessness of the fragile dog, and carried him inside his cozy cottage. Walter's cottage, adorned with faded family photographs and the memories of a lifetime, would now become Max's sanctuary. The old man laid Max on a soft blanket by the fireplace, offering him a warm bowl of water and a meager meal. As Max tentatively lapped up the water, Walter's heart swelled with a sense of purpose. With each passing day, Walter's determination to nurse Max back to health grew stronger. He cleaned Max's wounds, patiently untangled the knots in his fur, and whispered soothing words of comfort. Despite his own advancing years, Walter found renewed vitality in caring for this fragile life he had taken under his wing. In the weeks that followed, a subtle transformation took hold. Max's shivers lessened, his eyes began to brighten, and a tentative tail wag signaled the return of hope. And as Walter tended to Max's physical wounds, he found that his own heart was healing as well. The bond between man and dog was growing stronger, setting the stage for a remarkable journey of companionship and mutual support. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Walter and Max's bond deepened. Max's physical wounds were healing, and he had gained strength and vitality. His matted fur had transformed into a lustrous coat that glistened in the sunlight that streamed through the cottage windows. Walter and Max spent their days exploring the nearby woods, the elderly man's steps becoming more sprightly with the joy of their newfound friendship. They would walk along the winding paths, the leaves rustling beneath their feet, while Max darted after squirrels and butterflies with newfound energy. In the evenings, they would sit together by the crackling fireplace. Walter would read aloud from his collection of books, the soothing timbre of his voice providing comfort to both man and dog. Max would curl up at Walter's feet, his loyal gaze fixed on his newfound friend. But it wasn't just Walter who was offering care and companionship. Max, in his own way, had become a source of solace for the elderly man. The routine of feeding, grooming, and playing with Max brought structure and purpose to Walter's days. Loneliness was replaced by the warmth of their companionship. One chilly winter's night, as the wind held outside, Walter fell ill. He lay in bed, weak and shivering, while Max, who had nestled beside him, sensed his distress. Max's warmth and presence provided comfort to Walter during his illness. With Max by his side, Walter knew he was not alone. As Walter recovered, it became clear that Max had transformed from being a rescued stray into a beloved family member. Their bond was unbreakable, a testament to the power of kindness and the remarkable way in which two souls, each in need of healing, could find solace and strength in each other's company. As the seasons changed, so did the dynamics of Walter and Max's relationship. Max had grown from a weak and sickly stray into a strong, lively companion. He had become attuned to Walter's routines and needs, and their days flowed seamlessly together. In the vibrant springtime, Walter and Max could be found in the garden, tending to the colorful blooms that surrounded their cottage. Walter's arthritic hands were no match for the enthusiasm of Max, who would playfully dig and roll in the soft earth. The garden became a testament to their shared efforts, bursting with life and beauty. Summer brought with it long, lazy afternoons by the tranquil pond that lay beyond their cottage. Walter would sit in his favorite chair, a fishing rod in hand, while Max splashed in the water, chasing after dragonflies and darting through the tall reeds. The gentle lullaby of the rippling water was the soundtrack to their peaceful days. As the leaves turned golden in the fall, Walter's steps became slower, and his once sharp eyesight began to dim. It was during these moments that Max showed his true devotion. He would guide Walter along the forest paths, his keen senses leading the way, ensuring that his human companion remained safe. Winter came, and with it, the harshest test of their bond. Walter's health continued to decline, and he spent more time indoors, wrapped in blankets by the fireside. Max, now fully attuned to his needs, never left his side. He would nuzzle Walter's hand, providing both physical warmth and emotional comfort. One snowy evening, as the fire crackled and the wind howled outside, Walter passed away peacefully in his sleep. Max, who had been lying at the foot of his bed, sensed the change and whined softly, as if saying his last goodbye to the man who had given him a second chance at life. In the days that followed, Max mourned the loss of his dear friend, but life went on. The cottage and garden still held the memories of their shared adventures, and Max continued to care for the home that had become his own. Walter's legacy lived on in the lessons he had imparted to Max, the importance of kindness, the value of companionship, and the enduring power of love. As Max aged gracefully, he became a source of inspiration to those who crossed his path, a living testament to the beautiful cycle of life and the incredible bond that had blossomed between an elderly man and a stray dog. With the passing of Walter, Max's days took on a new rhythm. He had gone from being cared for to becoming the caretaker of the cottage and its memories. Each room, each corner, held echoes of Walter's presence, and Max felt a deep sense of responsibility to preserve what they had built together. In the mornings, Max would rise with the first light, just as Walter had taught him. He would greet the sunrise with a joyful bark, as if sharing the beauty of a new day with his departed friend. The scent of freshly brewed coffee and the sound of birdsong filled the cottage, carrying with them a sense of warmth and nostalgia. The garden had always been Walter's pride and joy, and Max was determined to maintain its splendor. He diligently watered the flowers, trimmed the hedges, and chased away the occasional rabbit or squirrel that dared to nibble at the plants. It was as if he knew that by tending to the garden, he was keeping a piece of Walter alive. But it wasn't just the physical chores that Max took on. He had absorbed the lessons of life and kindness that Walter had exemplified. When travelers passed by the cottage, Max would wag his tail in a friendly greeting, offering a sense of welcome and comfort. Many were touched by the sight of the faithful dog guarding his home, a symbol of unwavering loyalty. In the evenings, Max would sit by the fireside, just as he had done with Walter. He would stare into the dancing flames, lost in thought, his wise old eyes reflecting the flickering light. It was during these moments that Max felt the presence of his dear friend most acutely, as if Walter's spirit lingered in the warmth and glow of the hearth. As the seasons continued to change, Max embraced his role as the guardian of the cottage and its legacy. He had learned that life was a series of chapters, each with its own joys and sorrows. Through it all, he carried the spirit of Walter within him, a living testament to the enduring bond between a man and his loyal companion. The years passed by, and Max grew older, his once energetic steps slowing down. He had lived a long and fulfilling life at the cottage, but age was catching up with him. Yet, even as his body aged, his spirit remained strong, and he continued to find joy in the simple pleasures of life. One crisp autumn day, as Max was taking a leisurely stroll around the cottage, he heard a faint whimper coming from the nearby woods. His ears perked up, and he followed the sound to its source. There, beneath a tangle of fallen leaves, was a tiny, shivering puppy. Max's heart went out to the fragile creature. With great tenderness, he scooped up the puppy in his mouth and carried it back to the cottage. He gently placed the trembling bundle on the doorstep, his eyes filled with concern and curiosity. As the days passed, Max took on the role of guardian once more. He cared for the puppy, keeping it warm and fed, and watched over it as it grew stronger and more confident. Their bond deepened with each passing day, and Max knew that he had found a new friend, a companion to share his days with. The puppy, named Daisy for her delicate, white petals-like fur, brought a renewed sense of vitality to the cottage. She and Max would play in the garden, chase butterflies in the meadow, and curl up together by the fireside. Max saw in Daisy the same spirit of curiosity and adventure that he had once possessed. Their days together were filled with laughter and love, and Max couldn't help but think that perhaps this was the way life was meant to be, full of unexpected joys and the beauty of new beginnings. With Daisy by his side, he felt a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that he had a new friend to care for and protect. As the seasons continued to change, Max and Daisy's friendship blossomed, a testament to the enduring power of love and the way life had come full circle. Together, they found solace in each other's company, as the old dog and the young puppy embraced the journey of life with open hearts. As the years rolled by, the cottage and its surroundings bore witness to the unbreakable bond between Max and Daisy. Max had grown frail with age, but his spirit remained as strong as ever. He had watched Daisy grow from a tiny, shivering puppy into a vibrant and energetic young dog. Daisy, now in the prime of her life, had taken on the role of caretaker for Max. She would bring him sticks to play fetch, lay her head on his lap when he rested in his favorite armchair, and nudge him gently to remind him it was time for their daily walks. The roles had reversed, and Max had become the one in need of care and companionship. One chilly winter evening, Max gazed out of the cottage window at the falling snowflakes, his thoughts drifting to the countless memories he had shared with Daisy. He knew that his time was drawing near, and he felt a deep sense of gratitude for the love and companionship she had brought into his life. Daisy sensed Max's quiet contemplation and nestled beside him, her warm presence offering solace. In that moment, Max knew that he could not have asked for a more loyal and devoted friend. He had found love and purpose in his final years, all because of a sick, stray dog he had rescued on a fateful day. One clear spring morning, as the sun bathed the cottage garden in a golden glow, Max peacefully passed away in his sleep, surrounded by the blossoming flowers and the comforting presence of Daisy. It was a moment of both sadness and serenity, as Max's journey came to an end, and he left behind a legacy of love. Daisy, though heartbroken, continued to live at the cottage, a living testament to the beautiful friendship she had shared with Max. She knew that his spirit would forever be with her, guiding her through life's twists and turns. And so, life continued at the cottage, with Daisy embracing her role as the guardian of their cherished memories. Each day, as she gazed out at the garden or basked in the warmth of the hearth, she felt Max's presence by her side, a reminder that the circle of life was a testament to the enduring power of love, compassion, and the remarkable bond between a dog and a kind-hearted old man. In the wake of Max's passing, Daisy continued to live at the cottage, honoring the memory of her beloved companion. The cottage had become a sanctuary of warmth and love, a place where the echoes of their shared adventures lingered in every corner. As the seasons changed, Daisy found solace in the routine that she and Max had established over the years. She would greet the sunrise with a wagging tail, and together, they would explore the meadows and woodlands, reveling in the beauty of nature. One brisk autumn day, a knock on the cottage door interrupted Daisy's peaceful reverie. She barked in surprise and rushed to the door. To her astonishment, a family stood on the doorstep, a young couple with their children. The family had heard about the cottage's remarkable history and the bond between Max and Daisy. They had come seeking a place of serenity and natural beauty, a retreat from the bustling city life. They had fallen in love with the cottage and the stories of the faithful dog who had once called it home. After a warm welcome, the family settled into the cottage, and Daisy, with her gentle and loving nature, embraced them as if they were her own. It was as though Max's spirit had guided them to this special place, ensuring that the cottage's legacy of love and companionship would continue. The children delighted in playing with Daisy, and the family soon learned that the cottage held many secrets and stories waiting to be discovered. They explored the nearby forest, retracing the paths that Max and Daisy had once trodden together. With each passing day, Daisy's heart began to heal. She found comfort in the laughter of the children and the affection of the family. The cottage, once filled with memories of Max, now overflowed with new experiences and the promise of a future filled with love. And so, the cottage that had been the backdrop for a heartwarming tale of an elderly man and a stray dog continued to be a place of wonder and transformation. It stood as a testament to the enduring power of love, friendship, and the profound impact that one special dog had on the lives of those who crossed her path. As Daisy watched over the family with a contented sigh, she knew that Max's spirit would forever be a part of the cottage's legacy, a reminder that love transcends time and that the circle of life continues to spin its beautiful web of connections and bonds.